So what's happening? Big K Busy, we back in here. We here to talk real quick. So we have to talk about Erika Kirk because she breaks silence on the Druski's a conservative woman skit. Of course, you know that skit went on when it happened. Of course, Druski was trying to do his thing. Now, like I said, in the skit, of course, if you were looking at the individual he played, even though it was to make fun of, it did resemble Erika Kirk, and especially some of the appearances she's made, like she wore that exact fit. So even I thought about Erika Kirk at the time, even though it was funny. I could see some people saying it was so crazy. My only thing with it, because when people are like, "Oh, Druski's doing whiteface," I mean, he did the skit about the white boy growing up in the hood. No one said shit about that. We was laughing, having a good time. But when it was the congresswoman, everybody got upset about it. Now, yes, I do know Druski has done skits before when he just played the role and he didn't necessarily like try to look like the individual, which is fair. So I kind of understand the outrage a little bit. Listen, as much as I am a black man and I don't appreciate motherfuckers doing blackface, I'm not gonna sit here and say it's okay for us or any other race that is not Caucasian to sit over here do whiteface. Just like it's not okay to do Asian descent face or Hispanic face. You know what I'm saying. So we could sit here and make fun of the stereotypes in our natural skin compared to doing some shit. But again, I'm not mad at Druski for doing that. He was being performative, and especially when he did the skit about the white boy growing up in the hood, and when he was a white face for that, and how that went well and went well with the audience. I could see him like, oh, I could just do this again. Sorry, as you know, I'm recording in the night and I'm tired, so sorry about that. With that being said, of course, we've seen people like Donald Trump saying that, oh, Erika Kirk should sue Druski. Jake Paul's like, I want to do blackface and do a skit like that, which Jake Paul, I feel like, loses the plot a lot of the time, and he really just likes to drum up attention and be on some BS. But anyways.
To a new headline lying about me. I have comedians dressing up in whiteface. I have people saying I'm not fit to be CEO. And I have Candace Owens claiming I murdered my husband. And the list goes on and on and on.
While Druski didn't mention Erika Kirk by name, many fans online interpreted his skit as a reference to her. Erika Kirk has finally spoken about Druski's viral skit poking fun at conservative women in America. In a clip from the Charlie Kirk show, from the Charlie Kirk show. So I'm guessing, because we all know her husband passed away, I guess she still runs the show in his memory using his name. I thought she would name it after her, but again, she referenced a comedian in whiteface while discussing her struggle in the moments since her husband's late passing. Every morning I wake up to a new headline lying about me, she remarks in a clip. I have comedians dressing up in whiteface. I have people saying I'm not fit to be a CEO. And I have Candace Owens claiming I unalived my husband. That's crazy. I didn't know Candace Owens was giving it up like that. She's saying that Erika Kirk basically got her husband unalived. That's crazy. And the list goes on and on. Fans have been having mixed reactions to the remark, with many coming to Druski's defense. Druski didn't even name her, and she still ran to the camera in her best serious outfit to cry about whiteface. This is the most transparent clout chase I've ever seen. I've seen all year, one user wrote. Another added whiteface, delusional ass, ugly ass, bitch. This is the same hoe who husband went around being aware. I ain't gonna lie, Charlie Kirk was on a little bit of some BS. See what he was. Let's listen. R.I.P. I'm not saying he didn't have a family. He didn't have people that cared for him. I'm not saying that, but he was on some bullshit a little bit. I ain't gonna sit here like he wasn't. But anyways, Erika Kirk's complaint refers to a Skit Druski posted on social media on March 25th. Really? It's only been like a month and some change. Wow. With the caption, how conservative women in America act. In the video, he portrays a white woman and a blonde. Okay, nigga, if you haven't seen the video at this point, y'all know what it is. Now, people are saying it's Erika Kirk. It could be any conservative woman, but I get with the events that occurred, yes, you could say he drew inspiration from Shorty. You know what I'm saying? Again, I'm not going to say it's 100% about her, but even still. Anyways, when the video went viral, Donald Trump weighed in urging Kirk to file a lawsuit during an Easter lunch event at the White House. You're doing well, right? Trump said at the time. Okay, I think you should sue him. But you know what I told her? You ought to sue some of those. They're so jealous of Erika. I said you ought to sue. I can say it. I can say it. You're not allowed to say this. You have to be nicer. Sue their asses off. The fact that Donald Trump says sue one of those is just crazy. You made it sound like you want her to sue black people, like we not people. You could have just said sue him. Like we're not persons, we're lower than people, which is crazy as hell. Now again, she has a right to, because again, if we're being fair, as much as I fuck with Druski, yes, you could say maybe he took some of inspiration from her to do the skit. But again, is she gonna sue him? No, I think it's clearly stupid if you sue him. And comedians is gonna comedian. If that's the case with all the LGBT jokes that fucking Dave Chappelle makes, the community should go sue his ass. If we keeping it a buck, at some point, yes, the comedians is gonna joke about some shit. It is what it is. And let's not make this a black versus white thing. We don't need none of that, bro. We don't. It's not that serious. Bro was making a joke. If you felt offended, okay, we can have a discussion. I'm sorry your husband passed away. You dealing with a lot. I'm not going to sit here and act like I don't have some level of sympathies. But when y'all be doing some of the bullshit you doing, and certain takes y'all have, it's hard for a person or people of color to feel bad for y'all. Can you say Druski did too much? Yes. Can we say that clearly there's some inspiration from her with him doing the skit? You can make an argument, you can make a case. I feel like it's a valid case. But I feel like suing is a little too far. Also, Donald Trump, I just feel like you want some bullshit to rant and talk about in your little speeches, you know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna lie. But yeah, we'll see where this goes. Again, she has a right to have an opinion on it because he did kind of smooth her, but suing is not that crazy. It's not that great. And then also, what would you do? Would you champion Jake Paul to go do a blackface impression? Come on now. Come on now. And Justin Trudeau, don't think I forgot about this shit. Listen, hey, peace, love, positivity, but hey, I remember you was on some bullshit with that. But besides all that, you already know what it is. It's your friendly neighborhood K.A. signing off for today. The Black TJ Deadweiler doing this thing. My name ring bells like Quasimodo. Hit like, subscribe, and hype you trying to hear a little bit more. You heard me? And I'm gone. Slimes on Peace, y'all else gang.